This is the day we met.
Absolutely connected. If I took my hand and put a knife through it right now, you know, you would feel it some way. Emotionally, you would feel it. You know, it's like, there's no question about it to me. So everything we do to each other, or everything we see in each other, is us seeing ourselves.
I did stand-up in the clubs for 15 years. But it's never too late to make your mark. You may have to quit for a while and sell some paint. But you don't have to give up your dream.
For me, it was so much fun to me to sit in my room and make faces and talk to myself in different voices.
I think everybody's looking for something that they already have.
I mean, I got a lot of support from my parents. That's the one thing that I always appreciated, was that they didn't tell me I was being stupid. They told me I was being funny. That was the difference. You know, when you go through a few of those experiences, you kind of develop a thick skin when it comes to being ridiculed or whatever.
Why didn't you give it up?
I couldn't. I mean, I don't have a trade.
The fact that we are already enlightened, we're already complete, and it's just realizing that you're complete. Once you realize you're complete, then this life and everything in it becomes a play of form, something to toy with and play with and make something good out of, and it really isn't to be worried about, it's to have fun with.
Anything that doesn't work out, any show that I might not get, any show that I might do that doesn't turn out well and gets pulled off or something like that, I always think of as, this is the way it was supposed to be. That's the way it was supposed to happen, because there's something bigger down the road. There's something better down the road, and this is happening because I'm not ready, or, you know, and it's always happened that way.
You know, at some point you have to divorce yourself from the things that other people want for you. True thing that we believe walking through our lives: I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable, I'm gonna fail. Whatever your basic mistaken belief about yourself is, you form a personality around. You know, it's the grain of sand in the oyster. So I form characters that way a lot of times. I'll ask myself, what's the speck of sand?
Luckily, I got fame and I got wealth so that I could scratch it off the list of things that would fulfill me.
So I accept the fact that I fail, you know, because I know that that's the way it's supposed to be.
I was born in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada.
As you entered your teens, your life changed radically.
My father lost his job when he was 51, I was about 12. And that was really the traumatic, wow, kick in the guts.
You said we went from lower middle class to complete poverty.
Yeah, we lived in a van.
I mean, the first time I ever went to Yuck Yucks when I was 15 years old, and I went there, and I was not good. I was all right. I went down there with Dad and got up on stage, and I didn't go back for 2 years. And then my father said when I was 17, I started doing little shows here and there again, and he said, why don't you go back to Yuck Yucks? I said, no way, I don't want to go back there. And he said, you know, you should get over it. I mean, if you're gonna go into the business and you want to do it seriously, you can't have those barriers, you know. And I went back and I did great, and I became a regular and a headliner, and it built from there. And then when I went down to Los Angeles, the same thing happened.
Did you write yourself a check?
Yeah. I made my check, which was just basically, you know, $10 million to Jim Carrey for acting services rendered, dated Thanksgiving 1995. I gave myself 5 years, one of the most successful working actors, to be given the best material and the best scripts and things that people would never expect in a million years that I could do. I put the check in my father's pocket in his casket because it was his dream too, and he followed me the whole time, and it was kind of the completion of that. He saw the mask, he saw what was happening to me, and I felt like it was, you know, it was his as well, so I give it to him. I have had to risk losing popularity, risk losing people's acceptance. Again, lucky to do something that's a little bit different, you know? I don't ever want to be nailed down. And I want to tell stories. I want to tell a wide range of stories and be able to look back someday and go, wow, some of them were really original, really different, you know? And I still haven't done what I want to do, you know?
You know what it is?